EU figures said to be taking very seriously now the prospect of the British government, of Boris Johnson's government, triggering Article 16, something I know many of you are calling for, including members here on my channel, and thanks for your support. And we recently saw reports that the government was preparing in terms of potentially triggering Article 16. The FT now reporting the UK seeking new legal advice to back possible changes to the protocol, with ministers beginning preparations for a potential overhaul. And to give you an insight into Lord Frost's perspective on this, and of course he, along with Boris Johnson, has already said that the conditions for triggering Article 16 of the protocol have been reached. There was recently a paper put out by the Policy Exchange, written by Roderick Crawford, the Northern Ireland Protocol, the origins of the current crisis. Within that contains a foreword by Lord Frost, where he makes a number of points. First of all, revealing the background to this, saying our negotiating leverage had been cut away by the Benn-Burt Act, which made it impossible for us to leave the EU without a deal. And he says there was even an increasing worry that it might turn out to be impossible to deliver on the referendum result at all. Nevertheless, we got a deal that took the whole of the UK, including Northern Ireland, out of the EU. He said we could not in the end escape the EU's insistence on imposing its customs and goods rules in Northern Ireland. The best we could do was include mitigations and balances in the new protocol. Frost says the operation of the protocol has not been adapted to underpinning realities, and that it has begun to damage the thing it was designed to protect, the Belfast Good Friday Agreement. The insistence, Frost says, on the EU treating these arrangements as like any other part of its customs and single market rules without regard to the huge political, economic and identity sensitivities involved has destroyed cross-community consent well before the 4-year mark. Frost also saying that we must return to the protocol and deliver a more robust, more balanced outcome than we could in 2019, and that he hopes the EU will in the end join us on that. Well, no, the reports are that those in Brussels are bracing for what they see as a crisis with a potential triggering of Article 16 by Boris Johnson's government. EU figures said to be, according to this Politics Home report, EU figures said to be worrying that Boris will trigger Article 16 after the COP26 in Glasgow. Multiple EU figures telling Politics Home they are bracing themselves for Johnson to trigger Article 16. A Brussels official quoted as saying, if the UK triggered Article 16, it would be a big crisis, but we are ready for it. There are levers we can pull. And of course, Lord Frost recently reiterating that removal of the ECJ, European Court of Justice jurisdiction oversight of the Northern Ireland Protocol was a red line for the British government. A Downing Street spokesperson quoted on Tuesday as saying, Lord Frost has set out there has been an element of progress made, but there are still some gaps, particularly on the governance of the protocol, which remains where the biggest difference still lies, and our position on that remains. Let me know in the comments below, guys. Do you want to see the British government trigger Article 16? Do you think Frost and Boris will or not? Keen to hear from you. And as ever, make sure you have hit subscribe and the bells. I keep bringing you all the very latest right here on my channel. Thanks for watching.